welcome to Bet365's 2023 NFL season preview. There is a little bit of a chill in the air. The seasons are turning, and that means it is finally time for NFL football. I'm your host, Tori Petry. James, it turns out offensive line coach Connor Riley doesn't just brew up a good offensive line. He brews up a good beer. He's got this collaboration with Manhattan Brewing Company. It's called Condor the Magnificent, and it only comes in these bigger sizes, so you got to bring your offensive line-sized appetite. Might see a few of these in Aggieville after the game. What did you like about what your offense did in this first half?
Will Howard, period.
That says it all, Noah.
It sure does, Tori.
I think I need the turkey hat, guys. Go pick you up one of these turkey hats. It's not Thanksgiving without it.
She's like the Lee Corso of the Detroit Lions pregame show.
There are actually 5 times that this has been done in Lions history. Herman, take it away. You give us the answer. You are correct. That is absolutely right.
Hey, what do I win?
You win an appearance on the show.
What else I get?
You've already claimed your prize.
Can I keep this shirt?
Yeah, you can keep the shirt. We'll let you keep the shirt. I spent 7 years of my career in Detroit, and if that man could win a home playoff game in Detroit, they'd build a statue of him on Brush Street.
I'm talking with TJ, presented
TJ,
by...
I walk away for 5 seconds to get a drink of water, and you're taking my show over?
Sorry, Tori.
We invited you to be on Training Camp Live, presented by Rocket Mortgage. This is not Talking with TJ.
It was a habit. Sorry,
I know you're trying to relive your glory days out here. This is my show. They have to get their swag back on defense. He said he feels like they played as good as anybody in college football from the first play of the Utah game to the first play of the Kentucky game. But in the Kentucky game, they just didn't tackle, and that was their issue. He said it wasn't true to their identity. They need to have more fun playing today. We were watching Armstrong pregame. He was out here jumping around, shoving players, so much energy down here. He told us, I guarantee you, we are excited to play today. Well, I asked him, what is the biggest difference in this game versus the last 2 games? He says it's the turnover battle. They've been able to win it in this one. Holy cow, what an ending to that game between the Lions and the Falcons down in Atlanta. The Lions come out on top 23-22. I think we were all a little stressed out there as that game was ending. TJ, take me into those final moments of the game and what you were thinking as you watched the Lions in that final drive. Coach, your team coming off a game you'd like to forget last weekend. What kind of opportunity do you see for yourselves today in Baylor?
Yeah, I forgot that thing on the way home on Saturday night.
Coach, you told me that this is where your season really starts, the start of Big 12 play. What did you do this week to set the tone for your team?
Yeah, we had a great week of practice.
Coach, 2 teams really coming on at the same time. Where is this one going to be won and lost today?
Yeah, it's an easy one. It's going to be one in the trenches today.
Baylor trails Iowa State here on their homecoming weekend. Yes, it is homecoming here in Waco, which is a pretty big deal around here considering this was the very first school to have a recognizable collegiate homecoming tradition. Guys are watching the trainers crowd around him right now, obviously taking very careful care of him. It was pretty immediate that they called the stretchers over here and asked for more assistance once trainers got over here. Been kind of watching what's happening down here. They did unscrew his face mask. Trainers have been holding his hand, kind of tending to him, but still a very somber scene right here. It's very quiet in the stadium right now. You could hear a pin drop. Number 3 pick. Did they stay at number 3? Did they take Tua? Did they take Jeff Okudah? What are you feeling?
I think they have to trade.
But who's the taker? I mean, did the Dolphins jump up just to make sure nobody else gets Tua, or did one of the other teams try to jump the Dolphins?
It's the Dolphins to lose. With how much draft capital they have, they can outbid anyone at this point.
But do they need to? Fred, we talked about it at the beginning of the game. It was so hot and humid out there at Lions-Texans joint practices this week. Heat indexes over 100 degrees. This is the Texans' solution to it. It's a temporary cooling container out on the practice field. It gets down to 25 degrees, fits 30 players at a time. Players aren't the only ones that get hot, though. I had to check it out.
Wow.
Let me tell you, it feels good in there.
Tori, I thought you were always cool and calm, though.
I try, but that cooling container really helped, guys. This has been fun because we're talking all about football, and it is finally back. Josina, Chad, thanks so much for joining us. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in to this season preview of the 2023 NFL season. For more content and news, head to our news site at news.bet365.com or any of our social media channels.